I rode fixed gear in a mountain bike race, and it was really muddy. My friend Stefan actually has a very nice mountain bike, but for me it was no suspension, no shifting gears, no coasting, and I forgot my mudguard. This is Cykelvasan, which is the bike version of Vasaloppet, one of the world's biggest skiing competition hosted every year here in Sweden. Different vibes today, but it was actually really fun, and I think we got to experience something unique because of the weather. Pretty much all of Sweden was flooded after a big storm, so we knew that the race conditions would be sketchy, but it wasn't cold, which is maybe the most important thing. The race is located in Dalarna, about 5 hours away from where we live, but luckily our good friend Jack lives in Dalarna, so we stayed with him. That's Jack on the left. He is now a proud owner of a fixed gear bike that I delivered to him. Next year he will join us and do the race with us. Speaking of the race, let's get into it. Everyone else had like 60mm tires and massive suspensions. You know, mountain bikes for a mountain bike race. My 38mm tires looked really skinny all of a sudden. After this grassy starting area, we entered a lovely patch of asphalt, and I thought to myself that this is probably the only place where I will be able to film while riding. And that was correct, because pretty soon it turned into this, and it also started raining. Eventually all the roads started looking more like this. I got stuck in mud and fell over once, and later in the race I actually fell at high speed on a slippery grass section, but I didn't get hurt and I finished the race. The craziest part was this section. This is not my footage, I'm borrowing it from Tony Olsson. See all that water? That's not supposed to be there. It's just flooding from the storm. And do you see that bridge? That bridge didn't exist when I crossed the water. This footage is from the day after my race, when they had built temporary bridges for the 90km race. I just rode straight through that water, and both my feet were fully submerged. I was able to attack most of the hills with my 44-16 ratio, but there were a few really long and crowded climbs where the pace of the traffic was just too slow for me to justify pedaling, so I decided to walk instead. I had a really good time. I recommend this type of tracklocross or cross-country mountain bike style riding to anyone who likes fixed gear. It's just lovely. Here we are crossing the goal line, a bit tired, wet and muddy, but very happy. And check out my sick Fixie skid, yo! Thank you for watching. Since you clearly like fixed gear, you should subscribe to this channel. I will keep uploading videos about my bike riding experiences. Sharing them with you all is seriously fun and sort of addictive, just like riding fixed gear.